Hi, I'm Rose with Assisted Living Made Simple, and I'm very pleased to say I'm here with some very dear friends of mine. I'm with Jerry and Betty, and we're talking about the reasons why they made a decision to move into assisted living and how it's going for them. So today I'd like you to meet Jerry. It's Jerry's birthday. Happy birthday, Jerry.
Thank you very much, Rose.
So Jerry, how long have you been at this assisted living?
4 months.
And what's going on? How do you like it?
We are very pleased here. It's been a good decision for us to make.
What made you make the decision, Jerry?
Well, it's first of all, my wife has had some problems. She's had a stroke. She's had broken leg, and she was having some difficulty moving, and so we thought, why should we put this off on our kids to make us move once we're no longer capable of making a decision? So we decided we're going to make the decision ourselves, and we needed to do it when we were still really making good decisions.
Exactly.
And so we began to look around, and right about Christmas time last year, we talked with the kids, and they agreed to support us all the way, and so we began to do things and make it work, and in March we moved in here.
You know, you guys both know that this is what I do every day, and the biggest challenge that people have is they don't want to leave their home, they don't want to make the decision, and often I have to see their kids making that decision for them. And I don't necessarily agree with that. How do you feel?
Well, the pluses here are that you don't go to the grocery store, you don't cook, you don't clean, everything's done for you, even the laundry.
And everything's done for you.
You don't clean, they come in and clean the apartment for us. But not having to do all those things like shopping and preparation and cleanup to me, is big. Big.
You know, I was touring somebody here the other day, and Jerry walked by and said, best decision I ever made. People fear that decision because they think they're going to the home. What are the things you do here that are so exciting?
Well, I may be the only one that walks a mile in the hallways every day. It's 8 laps around the halls, and I can do that in about 25 minutes. And yesterday I did 1.5 miles.
Perfect.
So I thought I'd celebrate my birthday today and do the same thing.
The nice thing is that he can do it in the cool of the inside, not go outside where it's hot.
Exactly. And what about the meals? How's the food?
We have been very pleased with the food. It's more like down-home cooking than it is going to a gourmet restaurant.
Well, we know that's because of Peter. Let's
Yes,
That's
sure.
right. Yeah, exactly.
They just have good staff people here.
But we particularly like the soup. It is excellent soup.
Every day is different soup.
I'm a soup person, so that means a lot to me.
Yeah.
I think soup's important. Do you go out on any outings or events or do anything? I know you're still very active in Rotary.
Yes.
So you drive your car.
Yes.
You go where you want to go. You do what you want to do.
Yes.
You want to go out to dinner at a restaurant, you go.
Yes.
What other things are you doing here that give you an enjoyable part of your life?
Well, we can be away for a while and just let them know. And when we said we were going to North Carolina for a week's family reunion, they said, fine, we'll give you a COVID test before you leave and one when you come back. And
Perfect.
That's protecting not only us, but it's protecting the other residents in this center.
As well as your family you're going to see.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So do they manage your medications for you or do you do it?
We do
He
it.
does
You take care of your own.
Yes.
He does
They come in and do your laundry, housekeeping, all those
Yes.
kind of
Make up the
things.
beds.
Make up the beds every day, take out your garbage every day.
Yes.
Is there anything that's here that's lacking?
Ooh,
I can't think of it.
tough question.
It took me a long time to get accustomed to having to go up and down on the elevators.
Right.
But I do go to a therapy session also for keeping my legs a bit stronger. But that was the only thing. It took me a while to figure out how to operate the door lock.
Those are little things,
Just
okay?
little things.
Little things. And when you say the therapy, Therapy is ordered by your doctor. It's free. It's included.
And she
Yes.
comes to the room sometime. If I don't go down to her, she comes
To you.
Yes.
So there's a convenience
Oh,
that's absolutely
absolutely.
beautiful.
Protect.
So the other thing that I always ask people is, would you change anything?
He
Ooh,
wants to change it to a bigger area.
I know you're gonna have a 2-bedroom apartment soon, because you got in the first one that was available, and there wasn't a 2-bedroom, so now you've been on the waiting list, and poof, it's gonna happen. Happy birthday, Jerry.
thank you very much.
He's more anticipating it than I am. To me, this is adequate.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not fancy, but it's adequate. 'Cause
What do you need? You know, that's what I say. What do you need?
Not anything.
Nothing.
When we walked in the first time, I saw it had a refrigerator, it had a microwave, and I thought, that's so small. So we brought dishes and we brought some food, some snack stuff.
Mhm.
We haven't used it.
Nothing.
We haven't used those dishes yet
No,
because
we
we haven't
haven't.
needed to, and things are available. Our refrigerator is basically empty. Oh yes, we get some apples and
Mhm.
little things that we'll have that we can
Snackies,
snack on.
yeah.
Well, we have those.
What's nice is you have your own apartment,
Yes.
your own space,
Yep.
but you also have a whole building that's your community.
That's
Yes.
right.
And that's
It's
really
It
important.
is a community. That's very.
Are you
true.
doing activities here?
Some.
Yeah.
Last night we went to see a movie, and we were supposed to see My Fair Lady, the original version. And we got down there, and something was wrong with the machinery, and we just could not get it up.
Mm-hmm.
And so we found other things, and so we looked at another movie.
To Catch a Thief.
To
Yeah.
Catch a Thief? Oh, I
Yeah.
love that movie.
Yeah.
That was one of my sister's favorites.
And there were about a dozen people there,
Mhm.
and nobody got up and left just because we couldn't see My Fair
Popcorn?
Lady.
Was there popcorn
There was
involved?
no
No, we
popcorn
didn't.
last night.
But normally there is.
Yes.
And I know I just walked in and the oatmeal cookies were made.
Yes.
There's always
That's
fresh
every day,
cookies here.
Every day.
Yep.
We get some in our refrigerator on a regular basis.
Oh, that's nice. They deliver them here?
No.
You go get them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get them. So if there was something you would say to a friend, a neighbor, before you moved in, that you would say now it was the best thing you ever did, what would it be to say to them, give it a shot?
Be willing to be ruthless. Just toss
Boom.
it.
Be ruthless.
Yeah.
That was my modus operandi before we moved in, and the girls were helping. I said, just be ruthless. Let it go.
How brilliant. How brilliant that is.
You just have to do it.
It's only stuff. Like I told you, our house burned down when I was a little girl. It was only stuff. It didn't affect anything in my life. But people hold on to their treasures,
Yes.
and I watched their treasures go in a dumpster.
Well, I tell them then they should get a camera and take pictures of the things that are precious to them.
And they,
Because you can see it, but you don't have to hold it.
that's it. Brilliant.
After being in education for 30 years, we had a big box, like you buy reams of paper in, full of school annuals.
Mm-hmm.
And we hadn't opened those things for years. And so we had to make a decision. What do we do? This is precious. It's got our picture in it. It's got some friends writing in it. And we ended up making the decision to keep the senior year in each school
Mm-hmm.
or in a special event, and the rest of them we had to go. And schools don't want them now.
They don't want them. Mm-mm.
And so they went to the dumpster.
And it's so sad to do, but I see it every day.
Yeah.
My neighborhood yesterday, a lady's whole life was out on the street.
Mm-hmm.
And they just came with the big thing and took it away. And I'm like, wow, how
Yeah.
sad is that?
Yeah.
But you know what? You realize that you have the treasures with you that you wanted. You're
That's
living
right.
your best life for this point of our life.
Yep.
And we were blessed to have children that were helpful to, whenever we needed something, they could come.
I heard all the phone calls here on the birthday boy, so that's what it's all about. So I want you to be cognizant of Betty and Jerry, what they're saying. Don't fear the unknown, because the
No.
next journey may be the best journey,
True.
Sure.
and you can't
Right.
beat that.
Yep.
Thanks you guys for today.
Okay.
Happy birthday, my
Well,
friend.
thank you very much.
Well, thank you for coming.